Old Gordon Pierce of Fairhope has seen the world in a way most of us haven't. Pierce volunteered for military duty in the U.S. Navy in 1940 as a seaman first class on the USS Yorktown. The Yorktown sank during the Battle of Midway. Pierce had a front row seat to history. He sat down with Fox 10 News reporter Hal Sherrick today to talk about his experiences with war and with life.
When them last fighter planes took off the Yorktown, I can still see them. Wasn't but four of them.
That is Gordon Pierce's most vivid memory of the Battle of Midway, June 4th, 1942. They were sent to intercept incoming Japanese bombers and torpedo planes, but those fighters never made it back. Although our Tactical Fleet 17 crippled the Japanese Navy in this historic battle, the Yorktown met her fate that day. Pierce was assigned to a bombing squadron, but as Japanese bombers approached, he manned his battle station.
The dive bombers had come in on us, the anti-aircraft fire. And I was wondering at that time, why wasn't our anti-aircraft fire hitting other ships too at that same time?
Having already suffered a crippling blow from a bomber, Pierce watched helplessly as two torpedoes smashed through the hull of the ship just below where he was manning two .30 caliber guns.
It was highly explosive. It crumbled the catwalk where I was standing, and I ended up on the flat deck, half conscious.
Pierce crawled back to his battle station, but the ship soon began to list, and the order was given to abandon.
The only fear I had was if the ship went down, was I going to get sucked down with it? And I didn't want that to happen.
Oddly, Pierce says that's the only time during the battle that he felt any fear. After 6 hours clinging to a life raft, Pierce and other crewmen were rescued by nearby ships. We won the battle and, of course, the war. Chief Petty Officer Gordon Pierce spent 25 years in the Navy, serving aboard aircraft carriers almost exclusively. He finally received his high school diploma in 2000 when he led the graduating class on stage. This is a man who's seen and lived through it all, so I thought it only fitting to ask a few parting questions we can all learn something from.
What's your biggest fear for this country looking forward to the future?
The Middle East. I'd say the Middle East is nothing but a powder keg.
What's the best piece of advice you could give somebody on living a fulfilling life?
Number one would be get a good education, not just a general education.
What's the secret to living a happy life to 90 years old? What's your secret?
Quit drinking and smoking.
Advice nobody can argue with. Reporting from Baldwin County, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.
By the way, Pierce will turn 90 next Friday and plans to celebrate with his family. He also made the very first honor flight to Washington, D.C., and says it was one of the best experiences of his life.